congrats on the win tonight. I mean, it was a fun one to watch, and as stressful as it might be, it was a fun one to play in too.
Yeah, it was. Well, basketball's always fun. This is what I love to do. Been doing this since I was 2 years old. So for me, anytime I get a chance to step onto the court, it's amazing. I'm grateful for it. I appreciate it. But getting the win makes it that much sweeter. But yeah, it was definitely a stressful environment. But as a captain, I got to stay poised. I can't get too high or too low. So for us, we knew we had a goal in mind, and we were able to accomplish that.
Similar to what you guys did in the last game, they were able to get up early on you. You hit some big shots, of course. I don't think Towns could miss for a little while there. But how was it important that you responded in that situation as a team?
To be honest, we expected that because our game plan right now is to let Towns score. If Towns is going to beat us, then so be it. But they have lethal guys, picket guys in the paint that do damage. So for us, we wanted to get the other guys out the rhythm. So like you said, Towns was doing a great job making shots, capitalizing on being open. But we play the percentages, and that's what basketball's about. You want to stay 10 toes down on what you do to prepare. And for us, we let Towns get off. Unfortunately, I think he started 3 for 3 or something like that. But we knew that if we stuck to the game plan, that things would even out, and that's what happened in the second half.
I think we saw throughout the game, and certainly in those last few minutes when it was so tight, the flexibility some guys have. If you're not getting the shot you want, you switch to a different role, and you see other guys do that. How important is that sort of being able to adjust, be on the fly, not always having to be the guy taking the shot that this team seems to have? How important is that for winning a game like this one tonight?
It's very important. I think it's imperative to be that way in the modern basketball era anyways. You can't just be good at one thing. You got to be versatile. So for us, like you said, being a star in your own role, that could mean being a star on defense or being a star on offense. It could be setting up guys, penetrating, setting screens, doing what Nerve does, playing with extreme hustle. So again, I'm just here to do whatever my team asks of me on whatever the possession is. But I'm just happy that the guys understand when to step up. And different guys did a great job of rising to the occasion, to the moment today.
Congrats on the win, Dwayne.
Thank you.
First question, talk about, I asked Joey, talk about the heart and the character and the resilience of the squad after KW got off to such a strong start, and what it took to chip away and battle back into the game.
I mean, my message to the guys in the timeout was, chop wood and carry water. Just be consistent. And again, like what I just said, we understood it's a long game. Basketball is a game of runs. You got to weather the storm. And so for us, we knew that, they came out, hit us first, and we understood that we had to respond, and I'm happy we did that. And I always say, I probably sound like a broken record, but adversity is a privilege. So for us to go through hard times, I think it makes us better. It helps our character improve. So again, being down in the beginning, we've been in this situation before, plenty of times this season, the season before. And we've been in close games. We've taught ourselves how to win. We've lost in close games. So for us, it's just about getting better and improving. Again, if we get hit first, we have to be able to respond and make sure we get the last punch, and that's what we did.
Just a couple more questions, if that's all right. What do you have to do to ensure that the trophy's brought home to Sudbury for the second year in hostile territory?
It's fun playing on the road, and we got a lot of Canadians on this team, so we're going to have some fans in there cheering for us as well. Last time we had a lot of Sudbury people come drive down. Hopefully we can get a bus. Tisdale could get a bus, pack some guys up. We could get the crowd going over there, but we're excited. We don't want to relinquish this moment for us. Being able to win in someone else's territory, I think is going to be a great feeling. Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. We still got to prepare. We still got to make sure that we come in with the right intentions. But we just bought ourselves some life. So for us, we're just very excited about the opportunity to compete for a championship, go back to back. We know it's not going to be easy, but I think that if we stick to our principles and our values, that we'll get it done. And I think this game helped our momentum, helped our confidence, and just playing on the road, we got to make sure we play with aggression, because sometimes for some reason we can't make shots over there. But I love our defense, and if we're able to continue to play defense at a high level, I think we can compete against anybody.
Question for you on a personal note, as an individual. I remember you and I talked about this at the end of last season when you won the championship. You posted about how you had doubters and after your injury several years ago, and you said they said you were going to play again. Talk about how that relates to being 1-1 away from becoming a back-to-back champion.
Honestly, it's just fuel. It's just motivation. Being in that situation, one of the lowest parts of my life, but having basketball being taken away from me, it was a long journey for me to come back and try to return to the player that I was, but I had to change a lot of things. I'm not as athletic as I used to be because of the injury, so I found it beautiful in the struggle to kind of just learn and reinvent myself and just find different ways to kind of be effective on the court. And whenever I step onto the court and have an opportunity to play, that's why I'm so fortunate and grateful, is because I knew that it almost got taken away from me and I could have not played again. But every time I'm playing the game, I always have in the back of my mind people who are doubting me and said I wouldn't be able to play again. I think too, traveling the world and seeing different peers that I used to play with that aren't playing anymore gives me a lot of motivation as well when they say like, wow, you're still doing it. So for me, I take it very personal, and I think it's more of a motivation thing for me in these moments whenever I think about the doubters. I have a rebel heart, so for me, when someone tells me I can't do something, it makes me want to do it.
Yeah, I think I just thought of one more. With it being no matter what the last home game of the season, talk about the impact the fans have had on the team this year, and if you have a message for the fans outgoing, what would you like to say?
Yeah, it's been tremendous. The fans have been great. They're like the sixth man. I always say it. They're super loud. They got rocking in here tonight. At one point, I couldn't even hear my teammates in the huddle. I thought it was amazing to have them chant MVP for Charlie when he's making those free throws at the end of the game to ice it. It's been great just seeing them in the community, being more involved with different businesses. I've been able to step outside this year and just really have a new experience for Sudbury. And I think that I've been connected to people a little bit different this year, and I loved it. It helps me lock in for these games, and it makes me play for something more than just myself, more than my family, more than my faith, more than my teammates, but also for the city. So I think the fans have been tremendous. I appreciate them. I love them, and continue to support us because we're trying to go back to back.
Joey, congrats on the win. You know, what a
Thanks.
game, what a response from the guys, especially after getting down early. You know, they did have that run on you early. They were shooting really well. They were also defending you really aggressively out around the perimeter to keep your guys from getting the threes off. So what did you need to do to respond and to adjust?
I think just sticking to the game plan. They're going to go on, I mean, hopefully not those types of runs. That was a crazy first few minutes. They got really hot. That one guy specifically, James Towns, got hot. So, I mean, believing in the scout and the game plan through those runs is good because, I mean, we turned it around pretty quickly. They had 23 points in like 5 minutes, and then I think they had 4 for the rest of the quarter. So, yeah, not losing faith in what we're trying to do.
And it really seemed like the guys had a lot of faith in each other out there and in themselves. I mean, we've talked before about what a resilient group this is, how they bounce back well. So I'm sure you never had any doubt that it was going to be like that again tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the resilience is one thing, but these guys are so tight. Like they're genuinely great friends off the court, and we don't have a bad guy on the team. So I mean, when stuff gets hairy like that and stressful, they come together rather than pulling apart.
I think that's the definition of a nail biter in the fourth quarter. I mean, walk us through this celebration, what it was like right after, and your thoughts on how everyone performed.
Yeah, I don't think I've mentally realized we won yet. I'm still stressed out a little bit about it. Super happy, super proud of the guys, ready to carry that momentum to Game 5.
What's it going to take to defend the throne in Game 5 on a visitor court?
Yeah, I mean, playing away from home is always tough. We have some momentum right now. Ton of trust in our guys. They have a ton of trust in each other. I think that's the main point.
Talk a minute about the resilience of the guys. Like you said, they Titans went on a crazy run to start the game, and especially in an emotionally charged game like this, where if they would have won the season, the series would be over. Let's talk about the heart and the resilience of and the character of this team to battle back and forth to Game 5.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a time where you need more of a sense of urgency than down 15 in the first quarter of an elimination game. Yeah, just kind of what I spoke to, the guys banding together when there's adversity like that, and not going for home runs when we're down like that, just getting singles and working our way back into the game rather than trying to make a huge play to get us all back in at once. The mentality of we got tons of time left, we're going to work our way back in, it paid off for us.
What's it going to take to defeat them on their home court and bring the victory back to Sudbury?
48 minutes of pressure, shooting the ball well, defense, rebounding.
Perfect, thank you.
No problem. That's it. Thanks.
Thanks a lot. Save the voice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joey. Best of luck down there.
Thank you.